After the Battle of Badr, when the disbelievers of Mecca had faced a complete defeat, they prepared an army of 3,000 men to attack the Muslims. In response, the Muslims from Medina also prepared a defense force of 1,000 companions. Once again, like in Badr, the disbelievers' army was 3 times the size of the Muslim force. Normally, this would seem like a disadvantage. Yes, but this time, there was a young and talented warrior in the Meccan army. His name was Khalid. The original suggestion was to stay inside Medina and fight defensively, but most of the companions advised that the battle should be fought in the open desert. The Prophet set aside his own opinion and accepted the majority's view. So, 1,000 companions marched out of Medina for battle. The Prophet divided this army into 3 groups. Among these 1,000 men, only 100 had body armor and shields, and only 50 horses were available. On the other side, the Meccan army of 3,000 arrived at the battlefield and waited for the Muslims. Now leading the Meccan army was the new chief, Abu Sufyan, with the left flank commanded by Abu Jahl's son, and the right flank by Khalid ibn al-Walid, leading the cavalry with around 33 mounted warriors. As the Muslims approached, Abdullah ibn Ubay, the chief hypocrite, said, "We're not going to fight. This is suicide," and he left the battlefield with 300 men. Whether it was a well-planned conspiracy or cowardice, the Muslim army was now reduced to only 700 fighters, facing a force of 3,000. The Prophet stationed archers on a hill, ordering them clearly, "If you see that we are winning the battle, do not come down from the hill. If you see we are losing and the birds are eating our bodies, even then, do not leave your position." The battle began. The Muslims challenged the Meccans. Ali Ra killed the challenger. Then his brother came, and Hamza Ra killed him too. One by one, the Muslims kept defeating the Meccans. Eventually, both armies clashed. At first, the fighting was moderate, but slowly, the companions began pushing the Meccans back. The Meccan morale started breaking, and like Badr, they began retreating. It was clear the Muslims were winning the battle. Excited by this victory, 41 out of 50 archers left their post on the hill and came down to collect the spoils of war. Only 9 archers remained at their position. This was the exact moment Khalid ibn al-Walid had been waiting for. As soon as he saw the hill being vacated, he charged with lightning speed from behind the hill. Now, the entire formation of the Muslims broke apart. From being victors, they were suddenly surrounded in chaos. Many companions were martyred in the confusion. One of the most painful losses was Hamza Ra, who was martyred by an Abyssinian slave named Washi. During this confusion, a rumor spread that Prophet Muhammad had been martyred. This happened when Khalid's group attacked the Prophet's camp. At that time, only 9 companions were guarding the Prophet. They bravely defended him. One of those martyred was Mus'ab ibn Umair Ra, who resembled the Prophet. The disbelievers mistook him for the Prophet and spread the word that Muhammad had been killed. The Muslim army was thrown into disarray, but the Prophet, despite being injured, was rescued and taken to the mountain. From there, the Muslims regrouped and formed a new formation, ready to fight again. The Meccans' horses could not climb the mountain, and without horses, their speed was too slow. Meanwhile, the Muslims had the upper hand and could rain arrows down upon them. Seeing this, Abu Sufyan decided to retreat. Before leaving, he asked Umar Ra, "Have we killed Muhammad?" Umar Ra replied, "No, he is alive, and what you're saying, he's hearing it too." This made Abu Sufyan furious, because his main objectives were 1. Kill the Prophet Muhammad, 2. Conquer Medina, but he achieved neither. While many historians consider this battle a setback for the Muslims, some argue that the objectives of the disbelievers were completely unsuccessful. Yes, the Muslims suffered great losses, but they learned a vital lesson: never disobey the leader's command during battle. This became a foundational principle in later battles against powerful empires. The Muslims never disobeyed their commanders. Again, though the Meccan army returned, Abu Sufyan began preparing a new army of 10,000, aiming to attack the Muslims again.